Hello, my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading that's going to be focusing on lost connections, your lost love. It doesn't matter how long it's been. It could be a month, a year, or many years. And it is general, as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person. So please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I will, of course, include a link to all of the card decks that you see here today. So let's dive right into it. These are the two card decks that we'll be using for the focus messages. Created this first one by Jennifer, Aquarius Tarot, the Sacred Ancient Wisdom Oracle. And this deck is called the Twin Flame Poetic Confessions by Sister Moon Tarot. Okay, so let me set this one aside and let's take a look and see what needs to come through here for you. Angels and spirit guides focusing on my air signs for this reading. When it comes to a lost connection, a lost love, we'll grab two from this deck. Let's grab this one here. We've got security, feeling secure in your environment. Confidence is key. It's coming through as a focus message for this reading, my air signs, because more than likely this was an issue where you didn't feel secure in the environment that you and this person had together. And maybe you did lack confidence at that time. So let's grab one more. We have Sagittarius specifically coming through here. So certainly your person could be a Sagittarian, adventurous, independent, humorous. Okay, so those are the two cards from this deck. Let's go ahead and add to this with the Twin Flame Poetic Confessions deck. All right, guys, let's take a look and see what we can add to this. And if I haven't mentioned it already, of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection, because I get asked that all the time when a deck has the name Twin Flame as part of the title. It's for anyone, even if you feel that your connection is a soulmate connection, or if you don't even have a label for it, it's okay. We're focusing mostly on the messages here. So we'll grab two from here. First one, signs. The time on the clock is a reminder that you're always there and yet never there. This could also certainly be that there are particular signs that are trying to grab your attention when it comes to this person, or this could certainly be affecting them. Let's grab one more. Past life memories. There's something familiar in your eyes, something familiar in your lies. We came back in this lifetime to make things right. Maybe this time we will win the fight. Oh, wow. For those of you resonating with this particular message, there was a past life connection here. You have connected before. And maybe when you met for the first time, you felt as though you had known this person forever. There was that sense of familiarity that you just knew each other. And that's because more than likely you have, because of these past life memories, a past life that you had shared with one another. Interesting. Let's continue. So let's go ahead and focus on the question here for this reading, my air signs. What's been going on in your person's life since the breakup or separation? So we're going to start things off with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aquamoonlight. When it comes to this lost connection for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, angels and spirit guides, what's been going on in this person's life since the breakup or separation? Angels and spirit guides, please bring forward the messages that need to come through here. They're conflicted. Multiple choices, inconsistency, and decisions. I feel they're struggling as far as being able to make solid decisions in their life. Some decisions are bad, some decisions are good, and maybe they've just got way too many choices and they're struggling with that. And I don't just mean multiple choices when it comes to love and romance, although it could. But I just feel overall in their life they're conflicted in many ways. We have infatuation, adoration, addiction, compulsion. Your person could have certainly been dealing with some sort of addictive behavior here or an actual addiction. And it's toxic. It's not a good energy. Which is contributing to this conflict. We have confessions, unexpected message, unveiling, justification. So what I'm picking up from that, my air signs, is that maybe this person never had the proper closure when it comes to this connection. And maybe this has been weighing very heavily on them, that there's something that they need to say. They never had a chance to say it. So you might actually hear from them when you least expect it. They've got a confession that they need to get off their chest. Especially if they were the main reason as to why you guys broke up. We have beauty. Charming, graceful, luxurious. They're still very attracted to you. They see you as a beautiful person, a beautiful soul. And they're coming through with this very shallow energy here. Superficiality, boredom, and blank. So what I'm feeling here when it comes to love and romance, since you guys have been in separation, they've been in and out of relationships that has not been able to offer them anything substantial. It's all just been very shallow, very superficial. You know, the excitement probably lasted all of a day or two. And after that, things started to fizzle. They were bored, realizing that they weren't happy. We have mirror coming through here. Reflection, shared feelings, you. So when they look in the mirror, I have a feeling here that they're not too thrilled with what's staring back at them. And then we've got roaming wild. All right. Free-spirited, risks and possibilities. Multiple choices, roaming wild. I really do pick up from your lost love that since you guys have broken up, they've just been in and out of meaningless relationships. Just careless relationships. Friends with benefits situations, third-party situations, even karmic partnerships. We have tension, turbulence, arguments, stress. This could have certainly contributed to the breakup between the two of you. And it's coming through from their own energy because more than likely they created all of this turbulence and tension, causing you guys to fight, get into these very stressful arguments between each other. We have avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away. They could have blocked you or you could have blocked them on social media. So if that is the case, then they're not even able to keep tabs on you if you put a stop to that. That could, of course, go both ways. This could also have contributed, of course, to how they were during the relationship. Just you know, that escape mentality. When things get a little bit too serious, they just want to get out, pushing you away, doing everything possible to sabotage the relationship. And then we'll grab one more. This is only you, fixated, attached, and hypnotized. This is what I'm picking up from this, okay? Because we've got infatuation, adoration, addiction, compulsion, and then we've got only you, fixated, attached, hypnotized. I'm picking up here, my air signs, that your lost love might be a little bit obsessed with you still, especially if you've blocked them on social media. And I'm feeling for some of you guys, you haven't heard from this person in years, but that has not stopped them from thinking about you, obsessing about you. You know, they're in and out of these relationships that are meaningless because they're trying to find what the two of you had. It's not working. It's not there, because where they can find that is with you. Okay, so let's add to this. Let's see what else. We'll grab some insight from the Illumination deck. This is by Lightworker, Tarot, and Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. When it comes to this lost connection, what else has been going on in this person's life since the breakup or separation? When it comes to your lost love, what else do we need to know here for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini? They've learned a few things about themselves, or this could also literally be that they are either learning something new or studying up on something. They might have even gone back to school, furthered their education. But when it comes to love and romance, this is someone who has learned something about a situation, about this connection. We have blessings coming your way. And this is a part of their energy. So they've got blessings that are heading towards your person. Whatever it is. It could be monetarily. It could be a new job. It could be good health. I mean, all of these things are blessings. But I feel certainly having you back in their life would be the ultimate blessing, is what they're wanting. They could have also gone on a vacation just to get away from it all. You guys could have also talked about going on a vacation at one point in time. And maybe that's why it's coming through here, because it plays a significant role. We also have confusion. When it comes to this lost connection, my air signs, it really isn't so cut and dry. They could have also lacked clarity and closure when you guys parted ways. You know, and part of this confusion has to do with these conflicts over here. So we've got conflicted, we've got confessions, we've got confusion. Look at this next message. When it comes to this connection, my air signs, the universe has a particular plan, and maybe you don't even know that mountains are being moved to bring you guys back together. And then we've got visitor. So what I'm picking up here is that they want to be able to come see you. They want to be able to visit you. And maybe they've even gone as far as driving by your home, if obviously you guys know where you each live at this point. Obviously they haven't made contact. But I'm just picking up from this that they may have driven by where you live. All right, so let's add to this with some tarot. Let's see what else needs to come through here. So this is my friend Amy's new deck. This is Calico Moon Oracle, and it's called the Pining Rose Tarot. All right, air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. For this lost connection, your lost love. What else do we need to need? Why can't I speak? What else do we need to know when it comes to this partnership, this lost connection? Y'all got me tongue-tied right here. All right. Let's see what else here. What else do we need to know when it comes to this lost love connection? What's going on? We've got the King of Swords. This is your own energy right here, my air signs. In the upright, an intellectual man of authority, truth, mental clarity. But this clearly came up reversed, and that's how I'm going to have to read it. This is loss of emotional control. So especially for my feminines watching for a masculine lost love, I'm going to have to turn that over because it came through in the reverse. This person has lost their emotional control when it comes to their heart space. They could also be feeling really weak, you know, that they're not strong enough to do the right thing or to say the right thing or to create any sort of movement at this point in time. Or that they're just not strong enough to cut things out of their life that they know are no longer serving a purpose. But look at this. We've got the Temperance card right next to it. This is Sagittarius. This is the need for patience. This is the need for balance. This is all about moderation and restoring peace in a situation. And the Temperance card is also tapped into a potential reconciliation. So they're a little bit overwhelmed when it comes to their emotions. This is normally a person who's very in control of their emotions. And when it comes to you, they're all over the place emotionally. And they know this. And they're just trying to not make any hasty decisions, trying to work on the patience that's required of this Temperance energy. And you know, it's interesting, and I just realized Sagittarius, Temperance, and we already had Sagittarius that came through here. So twice. Sagittarius plays a significant role for some of you guys. This is your lost love. This is your person. But we've got the Devil's energy coming through also when it comes to your lost love. This is Capricorn energy right here. So they could have Capricorn in their chart, or you're dealing with a Capricorn. Now, the interesting thing about the Devil energy presenting itself here, guys, is because we already have this infatuation card that's talking about some sort of addiction. And here we are again with the Devil. Same thing. Addictions, attachments, temptations, lust. That is what your person is dealing with, or this is what contributed to the demise of your partnership. They might have been tempted by somebody else, a third party. There could have been infidelity in the partnership. Or they, again, might actually have a real addiction, either to alcohol or drug abuse or whatever it is. There's so many things that we could be addicted to. And then we've got the Six of Wands, which is fire energy right after that. And Sagittarius, of course, is a fire sign. This is a beautiful card. This is victory, success, recognition, a celebration, and confidence. And this could, of course, be not only for Sagittarius, but Leo and Aries as well. This is what they're wanting with you, is victory. A successful reconnection, or just to be able to find closure. Because sometimes that in and of itself can bring about a victorious outcome in a situation. Finally being able to move on and let go of the past and find your confidence once again. Sometimes that's all we need. But there are those of you who certainly want to reconcile, to bring this back together, to find your lost love again. We also have the Five of Swords. Conflict, competition, winning at all costs. The competition has to do with outside interference here. That's why there's all this confusion and multiple choices and conflicts and drama that has been created by your lost love. And it's interesting because we do have Swords energy, which is air energy. So you could have also contributed to the problem here. You know, I don't want to get to the point where it's all your person's fault, because it does take two people to bring a partnership towards the direction that it went. It took both of you to create the drama. And so for some of my air signs, it could have been you that entered into third parties or cheated on your person, you know, however way that has presented itself in your situation. It's a lost connection for a reason. Because somebody did something to ruin the dynamic of the partnership. It doesn't just fall apart on its own. Something happened, something painful. But again, with the Temperance energy, there's a chance that in time you can restore peace in this partnership, or you both can. It falls on two people to be able to put in equal effort to make this work. And I do love how we have the Eight of Pentacles right next to the Five of Swords, because this is the need to work hard, to put in the effort. And this particular card reads working hard, mastering your skill, apprenticeship. So when it comes to their livelihood, what they do for a living, could be certainly tapping into that. But when it comes to love and romance, this is being able to build something valuable together when it comes to the partnership. Working hard to salvage what, for now, is broken. And if you can both put in the effort to work really hard at fixing what's broken here, then this Temperance card is here to restore harmony, balance in the connection, to give you guys a second chance at love. We do have the Ten of Wands here, okay? More fire. Sagittarius, of course, is a part of that. Heavy burdens, extra responsibilities, hard work, again, and completion. It's time to lay those heavy burdens down. When it comes to your lost love, this is something that they need to work on. Each person has to take responsibility for your role in what happened here. My air signs, you need to take responsibility for how you contributed to the issues in the partnership. And of course, your lost love has to do the same. Because maybe you guys have just been carrying this heaviness around for a very long time. And as long as you guys can just take responsibility for what happened. And maybe that's a part of why these confessions are presenting itself here. Maybe this is what they need to do in order to lay those heavy burdens down. This is what's burdening your person, maybe. And, you know, we just need this cycle to come to completion here. And I just feel for some of you, it's been a long time coming. Long time. And I absolutely love how the Three of Pentacles is coming up next, because this is about teamwork here. This is about collaboration, working together. If you guys can work together, then absolutely this has a fighting chance. Absolutely. All right, so let's add to this with some dialogue messages, guys. This is by my soul sister, Angelic Revelation 144. It's a deck that is for lost loves, a connection lost somewhere in time, messages for my lost love. So let's go ahead and give your person the opportunity to get things off their chest, to say what they need to say to you. And of course, we're going to give you the opportunity to speak up as well. So take from these whichever most resonates with you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What is it that your lost love needs to say to you? Lots. They have a lot to say. So much. All right. Look at this. No air. That's because you're not with them. You obviously are an air sign. You represent the air. They can't breathe. You know, that's what I'm feeling like. They can't even breathe right without you. Passionate tension, the silence. Oh my gosh. These messages. Wow. Okay. First message. No air. Living without you is like trying to live without air. How can I breathe without you? Holy crap. And this is coming through for my air signs reading. Without you, there is no air. Next message. Passionate tension. We trigger each other and argue because the passion between us is so intense. So what we have here are two passionate people. And when you guys get into that mode of triggering each other, it could be pretty fiery. And part of that triggering might be what might have broken you guys up. Next message. The silence. Your silence is deafening. I don't understand why you choose not to respond to me. So maybe they've reached out to you, but you haven't responded and you're giving them the silent treatment. That's coming through for some of you guys. Next one. I desire to have a family with you. It has always been my dream to have children with you. All of this, guys, coming from your lost love. So again, take whichever one of these resonates with you. You think you broke me? The truth is, you broke me into a million pieces, and I have been trying to pick myself up ever since. I am proud of who I have become. Can you honestly say the same? So in a way here, my air signs, they're challenging you when it comes to this question. They've done work on themselves and they're really wanting to know. It's like, can you honestly say that you've done the work on yourself to repair the damage, to fix yourself, to heal yourself, to be able to pick yourself up? You broke them into a million pieces, but, you know, they are working on themselves. Next one. You stay on my mind. There's not a day goes by that you are not in my thoughts or in my dreams. So they still think about you. They still dream about you. Next one. One more night. I believe that we could heal our connection if we could just have one day together. I would risk it all for a chance with you. You know, they just want another opportunity to make things right. And last one. You complete me. You compliment me and inspire me to be the best version of myself. I am whole by myself, but with you I feel complete. I mean, what a beautiful message. So without you, they feel like something's missing. You complete them. They still want to be a part of your life. Wow. All right, guys, so let's focus on you specifically now. This is my self-created deck. It's the HeartSpace Oracle. So this is giving you the opportunity now to respond to your person. What is it that you need to say, my air signs? What is it that you have been holding in that you have not had the opportunity to say to your lost love? This is now giving you the outlet to be able to do that. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. When it comes to this lost connection, for my air signs, what is it that you need to say to your lost love? And again, we will grab a few from here, take whatever resonates with you as to what's truly in your heart space. Bottom of the deck. Okay. Who's the chaser and the runner now? This is coming from you to your lost love. And of course, it depends on which role you played when you guys were in a connection, my air signs. There could have been some role reversal coming through here. You drive me wild. Certainly the passion from both sides, it's still reflected here. You send shivers down my spine, knowing I'm yours and you're mine. Okay, so I really feel here for my air signs, the desire to have this person in your life, it's still here. You still want them. Next message. I may not say much, but my fantasies about you are worth 1,000 words. So the fantasies are still here. The passion, those intimate moments that you guys have shared, it's still very much a part of the vibe and the energy between the two of you. You know, again, that passionate tension. You had me at hola. And of course, for those of you who don't speak Spanish, you know, whatever language you need that to be. But basically, the very first time you guys spoke, that first hello, instant attraction, instant chemistry, instant connection is what that's all about. Next message. I miss those daily phone calls, hearing your voice, the intimate conversations we had. I'll always hold them close to my heart. So you miss them too. You miss the daily interaction. You miss being able to just hear their voice. There's something about this lost love of yours that you're still very much attached to. Next message. No one has ever made me feel the way you do. It doesn't matter who came before you, because no one will ever come after you. And maybe that's, contributing to why it hurts so much more, because you can't picture anyone else coming after this person. Not to say that you're not ever going to get into another relationship if this doesn't work out. It's just that no one will ever affect you the same way. Not like this person. Last one. Just the mere sound of your name is enough to brighten my day, every day. So even after all this time, my air signs, just hearing your lost love's name still affects you. And for some of you, I really feel it's been years since you and your person have connected, talked, communicated in any way. It's been years. It's been a very long time. This is a lost connection. But I can tell you, energetically, you guys are still interacting. If energy were visible, you'd be able to see it. That's how strong a bond that you guys have, even if it is from a distance at this point. All right, guys, so let's close this out with some final messages from the Journey of Love deck. This is by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. So we'll grab a few from here to close out this reading for this lost connection. Angels and spirit guides for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. When it comes to this lost connection, a lost love, what else do we need to know when it comes to this journey of love? Your journey of love when it comes to this connection. Number 28. I need you to tell me what to do. And then there's this very dominating energy. So still very passionate, very sexual. But also what I'm picking up here is that maybe they're waiting on you to be able to just give them some sort of indication that you're still open to this, that you're still interested, that you still care, that you still want them. Even if the way you tell them what to do is in the 5D, even if it's in a dream, they're waiting. They're just waiting for some sort of sign or instruction from you that it's okay. That it's okay to reach out, that it's okay to try for a second chance. Number 25, loyal companion. My love is unconditional. Their love for you is unconditional, my air signs. And maybe it wasn't that way before. Maybe they weren't loyal before, but they are ready to come towards you with that type of energy now. Look at this next card. Clarity. I finally see. And maybe you guys had to go through something so horrific and painful for them to have this clarity. For both of you to have this clarity, to be able to see what it is that you need to do now. Some of you guys might also be in denial. Number 36. I keep telling myself it's not over. Well, maybe it isn't. Remember, the Temperance card is a possible reconciliation here. The Six of Wands is victory, a celebration. So it's not impossible that this comes back together. As long as you guys are truly able to collaborate and work together, No reason why this can't have a fighting chance of a reunion, a reconnection. It's possible. You know, things are out of balance, yes, but balance can be restored. Peace can be restored when it comes to this partnership. All right, one last one to close out this reading. Forgiveness, yes. Number 23. Please forgive me. This is what they want to tell you ultimately, my air signs. They want forgiveness. And maybe there's a part of you that needs forgiveness as well. You know, nobody's perfect. Everybody plays a role in how a relationship falls apart. And this is very healing. This can heal the connection to move things forward. So I wouldn't be surprised if either you or your lost love reaches out, because the desire to bring this back together is certainly here. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. Lots to take in here, and whatever part of it resonated with you, I do hope that it offered you the advice that you needed when it comes to a lost love, a lost connection. All right, guys, so thank you for tuning in as always. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below. Thank you so very much. Take care of yourselves. See you next time.